now available on e-readers everywhere. From the author of the Simp Trilogy, Stop Simping, Why Men Don't Need Finance to Get Romance, Manginas, They Look Like Men But They Act Like Ladies, and The Misadventures of Captain Sailor Holcombs, Stop Simping in the Workplace. Learn what mistakes not to make with women and protect your job with Stop Simping in the Workplace. Available on e-readers everywhere. I was told by someone that you have to like someone in order to hire them, and you have to like them in order to work with them. And this clearly shows me how deep the gynocentrism is in the American workplace, because like is an emotion, and like is a feeling. Like is not about being professional, because in a workplace you have to be objective. And this is one of the big problems with today's gynocentric workplace, is that it is turned into an emotional environment instead of an objective environment. And because it's an emotional environment, people are more thinking about their feelings than doing what they need in order to compete in the business world. And one of the big problems with this whole liking people in order to hire them and work with them is you're coming from the approach of an emotional perspective, because I can like someone, but if they're not doing the job that I need, then that person is going to cost me money. And this is the big problem with this whole concept of liking an employee. They may be the nicest person in the world, but if they're not helping you meet your goals, that person can't be a part of your organization. That's why objectivity is important when you are in the workplace, because when you are hiring employees, you may not like this person, you may not be comfortable with this person, but if this person is bringing skills to the table that will help your organization grow and move forward, that person may be an asset to your organization. So it's in your best interest to invest money into that person so that they can pay off in profits for your organization. Unfortunately, due to the gynocentric way many HR people and people in the workplace think these days, it's about finding someone you like and someone that you're comfortable with. And because they're approaching the workplace from an emotional perspective, they're not going to be as productive or as competitive as they would be if they approach things from an objective perspective. Because when you approach your business from an objective perspective, you're going to say to yourself, I may not like this person, but if this person has skills that are an asset to me or can help me advance my organization or move my organization forward, I'm going to bring that person into my organization. Why? Because this person has something to offer my organization. I may not agree with this person's beliefs, I may not agree with this person's ideals, but the ultimate core goals that I'm trying to achieve are the most important thing. And the most important thing is expanding your business and increasing profits for your organization. That's more important than social things like liking someone and being comfortable with someone, because sometimes when you're too comfortable, that pretty much takes your edge off and it prevents you from being competitive. Moreover, you're not being able to get new and innovative ideas because there is nobody creating a debate in the organization for creating new thought, because everybody is comfortable with each other. Nobody is focused on competing and the bigger picture. Instead, everybody is thinking about being social, and everyone is being friends. And that's really a female way of thinking, because females think like this. They want to be happy. They want to be comfortable. They want to get their emotional needs met from a workplace. But a workplace is an indifferent environment, and you need to remain objective in an indifferent environment if you hope to compete in it and you hope to survive in it. And a lot of people in America's workplace are not thinking about remaining objective and remaining competitive. They're thinking about getting their emotional needs met from an economic system. And this is why many businesses struggle, because many businesses are more about their feelings and liking people than thinking about what is this person going to bring to the table to their organization. Now, when I think about hiring artists to do book covers, I look at the quality of their work and I judge based on the quality of their work. And I also judge based on the quality of how fast they can turn work around. And those are the criteria I pretty much judge on. I try to remain as objective as possible. And I try not to think too much about what I like because my emotions can pretty much harm my business, because I understand that when you are in business to compete, and you want the best people to help you move ahead. You may not like that person, you may not agree with their beliefs, you may not agree with their ideas, you may have different religious beliefs, you may have different political beliefs, but if this person is going to help you move ahead or help you achieve the goals that you are trying to achieve, then you're going to bring that person into your organization. And you're going to work with those people because those people are going to help you. And when they help you, you get bigger profits, which means you can give them raises and you can increase their salary. This is something that a lot of people aren't really getting because they're thinking that the workplace is about they're thinking about having friends, and they're trying to get their emotional needs met and trying to fill the emotional void that was missing from their childhood. They're thinking that if they go to work, they can be friends with people, they can be close to people. And again, when you blur boundaries like this is what leads to trouble in the workplace. Because when you're in the workplace and you start blurring boundaries, that's when you start having problems that slow down the productivity of an organization. When it comes down to work, people just these days don't understand what objectivity is, they don't understand what professionalism is, and it's not about what you like, it's about what you need to do when you're on a job. I may not like a lot of things on the job, and I may not like a lot of people on the job. I may disagree with a lot of people on the job, and I have disagreed with a lot of people on the job. However, when it came down time to do my work, it was all about making sure that the quality of my work met a certain standard and met a certain level of quality, and that was my primary goal when I'm in an organization. I learned that my feelings aren't important. It's about making sure that the product is good for the customer and making sure that things are of top quality for the customer. A lot of people are putting their feelings first, and that's going to have a major impact on business, because business is not about what you like. You may like a lot of things, but they may not sell. And you can't continue to force what you like on on customers, because that's not what they want. You have to serve the customer and give them what they need. And when you have employees who are thinking about hiring who they like and doing things that they like, that can be detrimental to a business. That's why I don't believe in this whole hire someone just because you like them. I believe in hiring the best person for the job. And in order to get the best person for the job, you have to be objective and judge based on objective criteria. And objective criteria are based on things like the quality of their work, the dependability of their work, the reliability of the person. These are traits that you're looking for when you're looking for an employee. And most people these days, they're pretty much so emotionally needy. They're looking to make friends and girlfriends at work, when you should be thinking about how is this person going to increase your profits. I mean, I can like a person, but if they're not making me money, that person can't be a part of my organization. They may be the nicest person in the world, they may be a good friend, but that person can't be a part of my organization. Why? Because in order to be a part of an organization that is strong, you have to be able to bring something to the table to that organization other than a smile and being friendly. Being friendly, yeah, that's very nice, but when we're in a business, we're about competing, and you have to have something that adds value to an organization, because again, when you're hiring people, it's not about what you like, it's about what's best for your organization. And what's best for your organization when you're hiring employees is thinking about how this person is going to be an asset to your organization, how they're going to bring money into your organization, because you are investing money into this person. And every dollar that you invest in this person has to pay off, because if this person turns over, that's money lost to you in the big picture. And the sad part is, because so many businesses have a gynocentric way of thinking, they're thinking short term about how they feel about things and not thinking long term about how they're spending money. Because if you're spending money on an employee that you like, you got to think about how that person is going to pay off, not 6 months from now, but 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now. Because every dollar you spend now is about paying off in the long term. And the sad part is, because people are thinking with their emotions and feeling, they're not thinking about the long term of what is an asset to a business and what skills are an asset to a business. They're thinking about finding someone who will fit in to their narrative and make them feel comfortable, and that's really preventing them from competing, because comfort and people being friendly with each other, that doesn't really help a work environment develop. It doesn't help it grow, and it does not foster new ideas. If everybody is friends and everybody is comfortable and everybody's agreeing with each other, that's not really good for a business. Business is a place of conflict. Business is a place of competition. And if your head is not in the game, you're not going to be in business for long. And people who want to like other people, these are the people who don't really survive in the business world, because people who are professionals understand that they may not like someone, they may have indifferent feelings towards someone, they may be even uncomfortable with someone. But if that person is going to help them achieve the goals that they want to achieve, they're going to work with that person towards achieving what goals they want to achieve, and then they will pretty much move on from there. This is something many people don't understand, because our workplace has become so gynocentric these days and so female oriented these days that everyone is feeling and not thinking about what's best for their business. If you like what you see on this channel and want to help me make more videos, you can donate $1 to my Patreon. That dollar goes a long way towards helping me make more videos. And if you want to try some of my titles like Stop Simping in the Workplace, which pretty much detail what mistakes not to make in the workplace when you interact with women and other professionals, you may go to Amazon.com by clicking the link in the description box and picking up the ebook. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe.